Hi guys, Kaze here, and welcome back. We're back with some more Dangerous Relationship with our beloved Kei Toyonaga. So let's see what happens next and why show might be giving us that strange look. Chapter 7, my one and only. I forgot what chapter we were on for a second there. I think I just said that too, sad. Several nights later, I got a call on my phone. Hello? Hi, it's me. So? Yeah, sorry for calling so late. When did you get my number? Oh no, I gave it to him. Never mind. Don't worry about it. What's going on? So? Well, last time I saw So, he looked so depressed. I hadn't found out why. Now is my chance to find out. There's a job I'd like your help with. Are you free this Saturday? Saturday? Yeah, I don't have anything that day. Okay, good. I'll message you the place and time. See you then. Alright. Goodbye. When I hung up the phone, Kay spoke to me. Was that so? Yeah, he wanted me to work with him. Oh? Oh, what? It's just weird that he wanted to pick you specifically for the job. Maybe. You don't think he knows any other stylist that could do it? It's not like you're famous or anything. Why would he pick you? I don't know. Considering his fame, there was no real reason for Sho to need to choose me. Are you going to do it still? I already said yes. I can't back out now. Whatever. What's wrong? You seem a bit moody tonight. Not really. I just don't care what you do. It makes no difference to me. From his voice, I could easily tell he wasn't happy about it. Perhaps declining a job would have been the smartest thing to do. That Saturday, I went to the studio to work with Sho like I had promised. I'm thinking this outfit would be good for you today. It matches what the others are wearing on set much better. Well, I don't know much about fashion, so I'll leave it to you. Really? You don't? You're always so nicely dressed, I figured you would know all about it. Uh, well, I don't. I'm just an acting fool. I don't know anything except how to act. Well, then, maybe you're natural at it. You're way better than Kay, at least. I can't believe you're twins. And yet, so different. So looked into my eyes with sincerity, capturing my gaze. Okay. Did you fall for me? Fumiki? Yes? Just then. Are you almost done with his outfit in there? Rehearsal's about to start. How much longer are you going to take? Sorry, we'll be right out. So he got to hurry. Right, we can talk about this later. He quickly changed into his outfit and headed out into the studio. So it seemed like he wanted to talk to me about something, but I had no idea why. 2 hours later, I found out. Nice work, show. How did it go? Uh, Fine, I guess. I'm not sure. It was a variety show, right? Do you have trouble with those? It's hard for me to talk about myself. I don't have any problems when I'm acting a role, but when it's me being me, well, we all have our strengths and weaknesses. Don't worry about it. I busied myself with brushing off his clothes after he changed and put them away. All done here. There's nothing else, right? If not, I'm gonna head out. Wait. Hmm? His shoulders slumped and his gaze slowly dropped to the ground. Are you free after this? If it's not a bother, there's something I want to talk to you about. The two of us headed to a nearby cafe to sit down and talk. Not long after we sat, the waitress brought us some water and then came to take our orders. Welcome, can I get you two something to drink? I'll take the milk tea, please. Water. So? Very well, milk tea and water. I'll be right back with your drinks. She spoke very cordially. After taking our order, she scurried off towards the kitchen. I leaned towards So and spoke in a quiet voice. So, if you wanted water, you already have glass in front of you. Oh. His cheeks and ears flushed red with blush. Sorry. I was so nervous I didn't even notice. What are you so nervous about? What did you want to talk about anyway? He only answered with silence. Something about his recent behavior was making me curious. After a while, So finally lifted his chin and spoke. How are things coming with Kay? Um, well, better than before at least. He hasn't been talking to any girls, at least not that I know of. Oh, I studied his face. For some reason, it looked like hearing that had made him even more displeased. But he hasn't said he loves you, has he? Well, no. It seemed Kay was content with just treating me like a toy for now. But I'm fine with that for the time being. Kay didn't whisper sweet words in my ears or bring me flowers. But even if he didn't act like the typical lover, I still wanted to be by his side. The ice in my cup let out a loud crack, breaking the silence. Your relationship is unhealthy. Are you really happy being treated like a toy? Do you even feel loved? This time it was me who was at a loss for words. Why was So telling me all this in the first place? Could it be? Are you that against me and Kay being together? You remember that I said you should get away from her at the very beginning, right? I feel the same way now, but for very different reasons. What? What reason is that? His brows furrowed with distress and he stared down at the table. I think I'm right, and it's like, my character is super dense. It was quiet for a moment. Sorry. I've never told anyone this before, so it's not easy for me. Hmm? I felt completely lost. So noticed my confusion and placed his hand on top of mine. His eyes looked into mine with sincerity. And then, at first, I thought you were like all the other girls that went after him, after his looks or trying to become famous. But you would get used up and disappear, never to be heard from again. But when he heard you and I saw you crying there, I wanted to help you, to console and comfort you. Those feelings kept getting bigger and bigger. And before I knew it, my eyes were always on you. Was this really happening to me? I was listening on with disbelief as he continued speaking, his hand on top of mine squeezed gently around mine. If it was me, I would never let you cry like that. I would never hurt you like that. I would take care of you and never treat you like a toy. His voice was so calm and cool, but now it was full of emotion. So please, go out with me. The confession was so straightforward and powerful that my muscles froze in place. What was I supposed to say? Did I want to turn his feelings or not? A kind smile pulled on his lips and he shook his head. You don't have to answer right now, but if you do choose me, I'll never let you down. I promise I'll make you happier than you could ever be with him. So, everything felt so real to me. I thought I would wake up from a dream at any moment. I stumbled back home in a stupor after So and I parted ways. I'm home. Kay turns attention from the TV to me at the door. That took a while. Did you stop somewhere on your way back? Um, tell him the truth. Lie. Just tell the truth. Well, I had some TV show. What's with that? Does he have a thing for you now? My heart thumped so loudly I thought it might give me away. Yeah, right. He just wanted to thank me for helping today. I tried to answer in a way that wouldn't make Kay angry with Show. Weird. He never tried stealing a girl from me before. Maybe he knows you too well to try. Besides, he already knows that we have a relationship, right? He stared at me for a moment, but I couldn't read the emotion in his eyes. Oh well. It seemed I'd either succeed in fooling him or he didn't care enough to push it. In any case, I decided to change into more comfy clothes after getting home. But then Kay suddenly grabbed me from behind. Kay, let go! I said his arms around me gripped tighter. He tossed me under the bed and jumped on me, attacking my lips. His tongue dug into my mouth, spiraling and slithering around my own. If a kiss could be anything but tender and gentle, this was it. Kay, stop! I struggled to break from his wild assault, but was powerless against his strength. You always tell me to stop, but you never mean it. I know you want me so bad. He grabbed a handful of my shirt and ripped it off my body. The words So spoke to me earlier came to mind. Are you really happy being treated like a toy? Do you even feel loved? As Kay forced his will upon me, I realized the reality of those words. Kay treated me like a toy. Could I ever feel loved and happy like this? That moment, I made up my mind. I don't know. Let him have his way. Push him away. And a common decency, I'd push him away. Not this is not the way I want to go. But considering how this is unfolded, and I seem to be perfectly fine with everything, let him have his way. I shook my head to cast those thoughts aside. Kei and I never had a normal relationship to begin with. Even so, I loved him for who he was. All the while, his lips kissed my nape and rolled across my collarbone. Tickled by the sensation of his lips, my body jerked. He smirked as if enjoying teasing me and rained kiss upon my body. You're even more sensitive now than the first time we did it. No, I'm not. Yeah, you are, and I'll prove it to you. Your body needs me. It craves me. Look at how much you love it when I touch you. He stared at my exposed body with sinuous eyes. You need me. You could live without me. Kei molded my body and spirit into his own personal slave. That night, he took my body. He wanted to make sure that I couldn't live without him. The next day, Kei and I went to the studio together for work. This was going to be the final day of shooting for the drama. Thanks to Kei's improving performance, the ratings were better than ever. Come hell or high water, we have to finish today. Is everyone up for it? Yeah! Okay, we need you to do your best today. Then again, with how you've been lately, I won't have to worry about you. I've always been this good. You just never realized it before. Kei held his chin high and gloated to everyone. What a big mouth. Part of him hasn't changed a bit. Yeah, but no one argues that he hasn't made huge improvements since we started. What in the world could have happened these past few months to make him change so much? Do you think he's feeling the pressure from his office? Is it a do-or-die situation, maybe? Listening to them talk so highly of Kei felt as good as if they were complimenting me. Well, I mean, you are the reason for the change, but yeah. Huh? Just then I noticed a stray thread stuck to Kei's shoulder. I walked over towards Kei. Okay. Take it off and tell him. Take it off? That's my job. I reached out my hand to grab the thread off his shirt. Whoa! But Kei turned sideways and evaded my hand. A forward momentum made me lose balance and I tumbled forward. I crashed to the ground, falling flat on my face. Great job. I'd never seen anyone trip so bad before. So much for lending him a hand. Off in the distance, the doorknob clicked as it turned and the door swung open. It was so. Our eyes met and we stared at each other awkwardly. Good morning, Sho. Good morning. Hey, Sho, we're just about to get started. Alright. At first glance, Sho appeared just the same as he always did. I knew he had deeper worries on his mind, so I must have been eagerly waiting to hear if I had an answer for him yet. And if I didn't intend to date him, I should tell him as soon as possible. And come on over here so we can go over the schedule for today. Okay, Sho? Be right there. Okay. The two of them met with their producer to talk about the filming today. When the camera started, it would be their very last time on the stage. Why is it? Why does everything I ever touch disappear from my grasp forever? And yet for some reason I don't care at all anymore. Isn't that silly? No, I completely understand that. A light sprinkle of snow fell upon their heads. It's gonna be cold tonight. Want to warm up with a drink? I'd like that. Kei was overflowing with emotion that even his short line was incredible. He's a entirely different actor from when his dramas started. Cut! Great job, that's it! A chorus of cheers broke out in the studio as everyone celebrated the end. It's finally over. It's like a huge weight was just lifted off my shoulders. Kei, I thought for a moment about what to say to him now that it was all over. You did a good job today. You look so cool. You look so cool. You look so cool. Kei proudly put his hand on his waist and pushed out his chest like, yeah. You just noticed? I've been telling you that for the longest time. That's not what I meant. I always thought you were cool. Kei, I'd like to have one more meeting with everyone together. What? A meeting? We're done shooting, right? Why do I have to come? I have a feeling you would say that. Kei made some serious improvements to his acting ability lately. On the other hand, his personality was still as sour as ever. Well, say goodbye to those clothes. You'll never wear them again. Kei was undressing and folding up his clothes. Yeah, I guess you're right. At first I hated this drama. I thought it was a stupid waste of time. But now that it's over, you kind of like it? Well, let's say it wasn't so bad after all. It had been thanks to this drama that his acting career was doing so well. He wouldn't admit it, but he is a changed actor now. Are you thirsty? I'll run and get you a drink. Sure, I could drink something. Coffee, please. I'll be right back. I went to buy some coffee and came back 5 minutes later. Huh? Kate, where are you? Kate was missing. He must have gone to say goodbye to his fellow actors or something. Either that or he forgot something on his in the studio. Click. Kay, I was wondering where... I turned around to face the door, but it wasn't Kay who stood there. So, seeing him in front of me froze my legs in place. I would have liked a better place to ask you this, but seeing as how this is the last chance I might see you, I had no other choice. I had a pretty good idea of what he came here to ask. If you have an answer for me, I'd like to hear it. Will you go out with me? As he asked in such a nice way, I couldn't even imagine Kay saying it. If I said yes, I had the feeling Sho would treat me right. I wouldn't be his toy. He would do whatever he could to make me happy. Knowing that, it made my decision that much harder. Sho gently took my hand in his. With eyes that so remarkably resembled Kay's, he stared into mine. I love you. I would do anything for you. So please, choose me. It would be so easy just to say no, and I knew I had to anyway. But when he stared at me like that, I just couldn't say anything at all. Just then. So, what the hell are you doing? Kay! He stomped towards So with an enraged face, glaring at him with furious eyes. Kay grabbed his hand and tried to yank it off of me. She's mine. Let her go. I own her. You don't. I thought you knew how to keep your paws off of other people's business. Sho wasn't letting go of my hand. She isn't your thing. Take that back right now. His voice was deep and cold. He was hiding a silent, controlled anger in his eyes. What the hell's your problem? Kay's face twitched as he stared at Sho with confusion. It must have been the first time he had seen his brother act like this. She isn't some toy. You can't treat her like this. She is a toy, and I treat her just fine. Do you want me to tell you how well I treat her in bed? Sho's eyes flared with anger the moment he heard it. He formed a fist and pulled his arm back to throw a punch at Kay. Stop! I had to do something. Stop, Sho, protect Kay. But yeah, I have brothers fighting over me. Yay. Okay, anyway. Protect. I jumped in front of Kay to shield him. Move, get out of my way. No, stop fighting. You need to calm down. They looked at me bewildered for a moment, but that seemed to calm them down. Sho lowered his arm back to his side. Kay grabbed me by the arm and pulled me forcibly towards him. Come with me. He pulled me towards the door of the dressing room. Kay, wait! I twisted and shook my arm, trying to wrestle myself free. Just shut up and come! He screamed out in anger, frightening me into submission. I don't know. Oh, shit. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, even though this is supposed to be about Kay, I'm like, I'd rather honestly go with his brother. Oh, because I guess Kay is more tsundere, I think. He's just the cruel boyfriend. I don't know. I can't decide what he is. Alright, well, let me know what you guys think in the comments below and see what happens in chapter 8. I'm kind of worried about the happy endings because I'm not sure if they're actually happy or not. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye. Kaze out.